Wednesday, February 13th, 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 2019. Guys, in this video, I want to share something with you that I observed back on Monday, February the 11th, at around 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I simply ran an errand down the street, and as I came out the store that I went to, by default, it faces west-southwest, and this is what I saw. It was a clear day, all day long. There were no contrails or anything like that in the sky, no clouds. But yet when I come out of the store at around 5:15, this is what the western sky looks like. Had this strange slanted line in the sky that, like I said, was not a contrail. It was some sort of a huge natural formation that looked like a light brown mist in the sky over near the sun. And it was definitely not a dust storm, as it wasn't windy that day. And even if it was, the ground has been moist. So here I am in the car, heading back home, sitting at a stoplight, recording the same unusual sky from inside the car. And as you can tell, there's something on my windshield, a strange residue, that I can assure you was not there when I went to the store 15 minutes prior. If it was, I would have had to have stopped and washed the car, because that would have drove me nuts. That landed on the car while I was inside the store. So what I think happened is whatever that was in the sky came down through the atmosphere maybe. I don't know, because you'll see here in just a few minutes, I show you some pictures of this residue up close, and you can tell it landed on the car. It's also on the hood. Here's another look at the sky from about 10 minutes later, and you can see the sun's a little lower on the horizon, still got that dust storm, kind of a haze look to it, but that unusual slanted line underneath it that I'd never seen before. Just super, super unusual. This is the following day. I took the car, parked it in the direct sunlight, and made a small video from inside the car of these particulates all over the windshield. And you can tell by looking at them up close, they're not streaked. And what I mean by streaked is they landed on the car as the car was moving. You could tell they landed on the car when the car was sitting still, because these particulates, whatever they are, don't look to be disturbed. You know, like the car was moving at 40 miles an hour and they collided with the car. There's no signs of a collision. That's one of them up real super close, and that's what they all looked like, except some of them had a slightly different color, as you'll see here on the hood in just a second, than others. All the same basic shape. So here we're going to take a look at the hood, and you're going to see these things all over the hood to the point where it looks like it's a metallic paint. The paint is not a metallic paint. It's just plain off-white, and there are no metallic flakes in this paint, as I'll show you here in a minute, because about an hour and a half ago I went out and did a video and wiped some of that stuff off of the hood and took another picture, and you can see that that stuff is not there in the second picture. It is identical to whatever was on the windshield, as you'll see right here. On the left is the windshield that looks metallic, like metallic flakes, and on the right, or some sort of metallic residue, and on the right is the same metallic residue, only it's on the hood. So here's a video I made about an hour ago. I pulled the car out into the direct sunlight. There's those particulates that are on the hood. I'm simply wiping them off with a rag that has nothing but water on it, no chemicals, and then I wipe it off with a dry paper towel. I'm wearing gloves because I don't know what these chemicals are that I'm wiping off of the car. If they're chemicals or what it is, I don't know what they are, so that's why I've got the gloves on. So I wipe the section that I took the picture of earlier clean, dry it off, and then as you'll see, I take another picture of that same section of hood, and it looks like it normally would after you get it out of the car wash. There are no metallic flakes in the paint of this car. And there it is right there. That's how the paint is supposed to look. Not like that. On the left is what I just cleaned. On the right are all of those particulates that for some reason landed on the car from somewhere Monday, February the 11th, between 5 and 5:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. There's another look again at the windshield and the hood, covered with this strange substance that I'm just assuming came from the sky. Because look at my windshield there. And like I said, that would have drove me nuts. I would have had to have went to the car wash and washed that off if that was on the car when I got in it. And it wasn't. So whatever that is over there in the sky, that big slanted line, that's something new to me. That's definitely not from a dust storm. Like I said earlier, the ground is fairly moist out here as we've had some rain. So no dust storm. That's not atmospheric dust. It almost looked like a fog, a strange fog or some sort of a haze. It truly was an enigma, I have to admit. It was very, very unusual. That's why I took the pictures that I did and the video through the windshield. All right, guys, that's all I got for now. Just wanted to share that. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.